Hey everybody, it's Shakira and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you how to do the splits. And so if you're thinking, I really am not interested in doing the splits, you may or may not be, or you may just be interested in how you are able to do that. I was not able to do the splits ever since like the age of 8 or 7 or something like that. And I remember back then it being really, really painful. But then as I got into yoga, I realized that, you know, the splits is a pose in yoga. And I felt, as a matter of fact, I was teaching at the Dallas County Jail and one of the girls was like, Shakira, you can't do the splits. And I was like, no. So I did try that one day and I got really close, and then I tried another day and I really like pulled something in the back of my leg and it was horrible. And from that day forward, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna train the right way and figure out how I can do the splits without killing myself. And so basically in my yoga teacher training, we, you know, did certain stretches for the splits. Now, here's one stretch that you can do, which is why you should definitely have a yoga strap. And my teacher, well, one of my instructors, she said that everybody should do this just for hip health, mobility health, because the whole thing about yoga, I know that it's kind of like the purpose of yoga is clouded sometimes by what we see on social media, you know, all these cool poses, when that is not the essence or the reason why people do yoga. You know, we do the splits and handstands and stuff like that as a challenge, just to take our practice to the next level, but it's not a requirement. It's not, you know, it doesn't mean that you're not a yogi or, you know, somebody that enjoys yoga if you can't do the splits or anything like that, or if you can't do a handstand. But basically my point is if you want to do the splits or a handstand, awesome. If you don't, awesome. But if you want to learn how to do the splits, let's just keep watching. So here we go with our yoga strap, and what you do with it is you put it around your foot, like the arch of the foot, and you gently pull forward. Now again, these are stretches that you can do regardless if you're trying to do the splits or not. My yoga teacher said that it's good, you know, for our overall well-being. You have to remember that yoga was started thousands of years ago, and it was not with the intention of being a cool Instagrammer or even a YouTuber. It's about, you know, mindfulness and controlling our mind and, you know, just helpful, preventative medicine, being healthy and all that good stuff. So I hope that you can see me. So I have the foot right here, and now I'm crossing it over my body. And now we're taking the arm, the opposite arm, right? No, same arm, same leg, only the leg is going to the right, the arm is going to the left, and we're simply twisting the body here, and we're going to hold for a few seconds. Okay? And then we're going to do the same thing, just in the opposite direction, right? And for me, these kind of stretches just really help me see how far I can push my body, what my body can actually do. We'd be amazed at what we're capable of when we, you know, are invited to the test and show up. And so same thing, and because everything must be equal, we got to do the same stretches on the other side. So we'll start by taking the leg across the body again, same arm, same leg, right arm goes out to the side, and then we look in the direction of the hand, and we just hold. Then when we're ready, we need to anchor ourselves, maybe use the free hand to bring it around, and then we're going to take that leg out to the side. And then the opposite arm out. And we're kind of stretching, you know, across each side of the body. And here's one stretch that you can do. So, specifically for the splits, this is what I have done. You have to elongate and stretch the muscle fibers in our legs, both legs, hip flexors, hamstrings, quadriceps, all of that. And so basically you start like this You're planting your heel. Heel is planted into the floor. Back foot is uncurled and the toe is gently placed on the mat. Because I'm top heavy, I bring my hands inside of the leg. It might feel more comfortable for you to be right here. For me, it's more comfortable for me to be right here. And I've heel-toed my foot out. And also, in terms of, wanting to do the splits, it's better to have your hands inward, in my opinion, on the inside of the leg, and foot heel-toed out a little, and then you can kind of splay the knee out a little bit. So again, hands are inside the leg, heel is planted, and knee is open a little bit. We have to get our hips open, right? And so you're just chilling out here. I mean, I did this type of stretching, like I would do a half an hour on one leg. The time accumulated, it would be a half an hour, but I would go back and forth between each leg. And the idea is that you sit here for several breaths, or up to a minute or more, to get the muscles really nice and juicy and ready to do a split. And then you also want to keep the integrity in your arms, make sure the core is in. Don't do all of this, keep it up, keep it tight. Back leg is still straight, and you'll start to feel something. You'll start to feel a tinge in the legs, and the arms, and everywhere. And so on the inhale, we'll inhale and exhale, sit it back, and straighten our front leg now, releasing the head and sinking into this front leg. You should feel a nice juicy stretch right here. And it's okay if your knees are bent. One thing to always remember with yoga or anything, your form or your posture is going to look different than the next person, because we're all different. That does not mean that you can't do this, that you can't make it work for you. I was very, very tight in my hips until I started doing these movements. So again, inhale, come up. Exhale, sitting into the stretch. Right here, my knee is closer to me now, but we're going to heel toe it out in a second. So feeling the stretch right here and right here. Now we'll heel toe out a little bit, setting the palms down. Be careful for the knees too. Like, this mat isn't that padded for the knees, so get another mat, get some padding to protect the knees while you're doing this. Okay? And then we're gonna come out of that. Then we're gonna come into pigeon, my favorite pose in yoga, my favorite of all time. And then you have a couple different options too. So maybe you're not able to do the full pose, which is this, and then all the way down. Do a modified pigeon, okay? This is what I teach. Modified pigeon. And again, it's gonna look different for everybody. But you're gonna hang out in this pose for a while. I can either come down all the way and just feel myself sinking into that hip. I feel like I have stuff on my butt. So just sink into the hip, drop the neck, I'm gonna drop and release everything. And then this might be the way your pigeon looks right now too. Okay? And then this might be the way your pigeon looks right now also. You are still going to benefit from this stretch, even if you're not trying to do the splits. So, we gotta do the same thing on the other side. So, right leg comes up, back leg is straight. We're on the, first on the inside, remember your options. Exhale. Sink into that stretch. I'm going to bring my hands on the inside and walk the foot out, heel toe the foot out. Integrity through the arms. Spine is tall. Core is tight. With each exhale, sinking deeper. Inhale. And as you exhale, sit back and straighten out the front leg. Each breath sinking deeper, helping you get out of your head, because we're about to do the splits, girl. You can even rub your leg, tell it to get ready. Okay. And we'll do it again on the front. I'm going to heel toe my foot out. If you want to keep your foot right in front of you, go for it. But again, it's going to help you to bring that leg out, okay? Just sitting here into that stretch. Gently applying pressure, but not making this uncomfortable. A little discomfort, but not pain, if that makes sense. Inhale. And as you exhale, straighten that leg, sit it back. Now we're going to inhale and set up for pigeon on the right side. So set the knee down gently, back leg is straight, or back leg is bent like this. And you can do this right here, the modified pigeon, or you can sit it up, right? You'll notice that you have one side is better than the other. One side is able to stretch a little deeper. And for me, my left side is able to really sink deep into lower body stretching. Don't be discouraged by that. Just keep working through it. And on the next inhale, we're going to bring it up and we're going to get ready to do the splits, and we're going to do it on both sides. If you're not quite here yet, watch the video again and again, do the stretching. Again, I used to do this stretching for like an hour, just getting my legs ready. And I also really enjoy doing this on a really warm body, really warm legs. It makes it a lot less uncomfortable. So what we're doing is we're just heel toeing, and it helps too if you have socks, like you can just slide one out, right? But today I don't have any on, and we're just inching down, inching down, inching down. If you have yoga props like a bolster, you can get a bolster too. I don't have that. And then you just sit it down into your splits. Okay. These black pants got all types of stuff on them. All right, and so from here, you can hang out right here for a while to deepen your splits, to deepen the stretch. You can inhale the arm up. And cartwheel the hands forward, exhale over the leg. Try to practice releasing here, surrendering to the muscles, surrendering to the move. Just using your breath to deepen. And let's slowly come out of it. Slowly, everything with yoga, unless you're doing vinyasa or something. But for the purposes of this video, we're gonna take it slow. So using my core to bring it back, and now we're gonna do splits on the other side. So this is my challenged side. So let's see if I can do this. Heel toe, out, take it slow, take it slow. Ooh, and there we go. As you can see, I'm not able to get this leg as straight. And I'm a little little bit on the side, a little bit on my head, but it's all good. And it hurts. But, you know, I'm one of those crazy people that do things that hurt. So I'm gonna inhale my arm up, do the same thing on each side. You wanna be as even as possible. Exhale, forward. Challenge yourself to stay on that side that, you know, is not as stretched yet. Allowing our bodies to know it's going to be okay. There's this practice called yin yoga where they hold, like, you know, mildly challenging poses for 1 to 3 minutes. And this would probably be one of those poses that would kill me trying to do it. So we're gonna come at it the same way. I'm using my hands to bring me up, pressing through my palms. And that is all, folks. So that's how you do the splits. That's how I learned how to do it. And yeah, I hope it was helpful as always. I thank you all so much for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.